about those features?
Well, I thought it was really helpful. I thought it was really creepy that people can send your TikToks to each other. So like it wouldn't just be on TikTok, it could be on other forms of social media. So that was really helpful.
Yeah. Now we're in the next couple of weeks, you guys are gonna fine tune your portfolios and turn them into little websites. How does that make you feel, Anna?
It's gonna make me feel like I have a purpose, like you said. It's gonna make me feel like more inspired to do better things on social media rather than just like use it for fun.
Yeah. Marie, you must be so proud. Now, Marie, you have 5 daughters.
I do.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm so excited for you. What would you say to other parents that are on the fence, that are struggling? What confidence would you give them?
The confidence is in knowledge. I really believe that the more we know, the better equipped we are to face all the challenges of this media world that is so overwhelming. And it's just important to find someone you trust, like Josh, so that you can rely on somebody who has all the information that they need to keep our kids safe. And I just really have, since the day we saw you at the girls' school, have been able to trust I've been using your app and I've been reading your emails. And so I've really enjoyed, I'm excited about the podcast. I didn't even know you had one. So now I'm excited about the podcast. So that'll be easy on my exercise runs to listen to you. So I would just say, arm yourself with knowledge so that you can keep your kids safe, because that's the only way to do it. We can't just fly by the seat of our pants. And I didn't want to give them access without the knowledge. And so I'm excited about learning.
Well, I'm really honored that you'd be a VIP. So
all right. Hello, everyone. It's so good to have you here. We've got people live on Facebook, YouTube, all of you on Zoom as well. It's so good to have you here today. What are we covering? Well, educators, we're going to show you what often goes wrong in schools due to social media, cyberbullying, etc., and how to fix it. We're going to show you how to set goals for what success looks like for your social media landscape. I'm also going to show you how to build a group of students who will be your eyes and ears on campus and especially online. This is going to be a really big one. I'm going to give you a couple hacks and tips there as well. Now, and then at the end of this, I'm going to tell you how you can take part in our final parent webinar. That's pretty awesome. Tell you more about that in a minute. I'm also going to teach you how to work with students to implement a system that they have ownership of and are happy to use. Rather than a top-down, it's working together. Students are more excited to do something, and they'll have features that are hidden that you can implement if you get their feedback. Also, 3rd to 12th grade, I'm going to talk to you about some safety tips. 4th to 12th grade, mental health, building positive friendships online and offline. This is our curriculum that we have for schools all over the country. Hey, Pam, Valerie, Wendy, I see you in that chat box. It's amazing to have you here. Everybody else that's live everywhere else, thank you so much. Leave us a comment. We'll see it. 5th to 12th grade, Google results and how your students appear online. I'm going to teach you how to really have a paradigm shift in your kids' head. Rather than you telling your kids, don't do this, I'm going to show you how to show them what they can be doing online in a positive way. 6th to 12th grade, building a private portfolio to help students categorize their positive accomplishments. This is a game changer in middle school and one that we are so honored to get to see amazing results with. 9th to 12th grade, launching a public footprint with the portfolio so it gets discovered by colleges and future employers. A very different curriculum than most. We don't just talk about safety. We don't just talk about mental health. We talk about how to build the whole child so that they launch out of high school and get into that dream college, internship, and career, right? Okay, now our SmartSocialcom mission is to keep students safe on social media so they someday shine online, go off and get that great opportunity, get that great job, start that business, have a great online reputation, whatever that is, right? Now, who is this guy, Josh Oakes, this weirdo who is on the internet? Well, I got started at Walt Disney Studios many years ago, and I was essentially an intern, one of the youngest people in the brand marketing division at Walt Disney Studios. Here's some of the products that crossed my desk: Finding Nemo, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lion King, Power Rangers, Ninja Storm. All these different products were ones that Disney was I would say one of the best brands in the world at saying, I'm going to take a 2-hour story about a fish, right? A fish that gets lost in the sea, Finding Nemo. And I'm going to take that whole story and turn it into just one image on the front of that DVD box set or the digital download or whatever that is, right? Depending on what we buy from them. And they were really good at branding. And that's what I got to learn there. And today I'm going to teach you some digital safety tips, some mental health tips, and the branding on how to take Pirates of the Caribbean and take that whole big story and turn it into one image so that people want to become a part of that story. And that's what's going to happen with your students in the future. If those images become bad, people won't want to invite them on the campus for the internship or job. But if they're good, they'll want to learn more and they want to become a part of that story. And your kid has that 2-hour story in them, that movie. We just have to pull that out and put it online. Guys, I've written 6 books that teach the world how to shine online. We've got Light, Bright, and Polite, the green one for parents and teens. And we've got digital citizenship techniques for educators all over the world who bought this. We have a Spanish version of Light, Bright, and Polite, Seguro, Atento, y Simpático. And then Light, Bright, and Polite for students, for professionals, and digital marketing tactics that are used by some of the world's biggest brands. Guys, I've traveled the country teaching every year for the last 7 years of my life, teaching about 30,000 students each year how to shine online. So I've learned in person what makes a kid roll their eyes and what keeps them engaged, as you can see right here, right? Look at all these students who are engaged. I gave them all $5 each to smile big. No, I don't. We do not have that kind of money. But we've learned what works with students, and we've learned how to really make our stuff concise. And this is what you'll see on the news, right? We are all over the news because our stuff is concise, right to the point, no buzzwords. Some of the world's biggest brands have used our techniques, whether it's in HR or advising students. We just started working with another very large brand that you've heard of that we can't announce yet, but they're basically using what you're about to see, our curriculum, for parents. So it's like an HR benefit. Now, at the end of this, guys, if you become a podcast subscriber and you stay to the end, you're going to get a free copy of this PDF, Professional Development Certificate from me at SmartSocial.com. You get to fill it out. Also, I'm going to give you this PDF over here, the top 97 plus teen app list for parents. This is a one sheet that it's actually 100 plus, and you're able to click on each one of these little things. It puts them into the green zone, the gray zone, the red zone. Let's say you want to learn more about Marco Polo. You click on this link. It takes you to our website where there's a video, there's a podcast, and there's a whole guide about all of the good and bad apps. So I want you to leave with this at the end. It's pretty amazing. Let me know in the chat box if you want access to that, or I'll just pass on it and won't give it to you guys at the end. So let me know in the chat box if you want the PDF. I'll give you both of these at the end if you want them. Before we get started, if you've come at all confused, Valerie, I see you there. You want the PDF. If you've come confused on a social media topic, our goal is that you go home a little bit more comfortable. This presentation's a menu of suggestions. Use what you feel is right for your students, your school. My podcast, guys, has over 230 episodes, interviews with psychologists, counselors, therapists, teachers, and everybody else. And guess what? It's 100% free for you to subscribe to. iPhone users, get your phones. Android users, get your phones. Hang out to the end. I'm going to give you the free PDF of 100 plus top teen apps you need to know about. It's not 97, it's 100 plus. Please open your favorite podcast software, guys, and search for Smart Social. I'm going to open mine right now and show you a little trick. All of you iPhone users, check this out. I'm just closing a bunch of apps. Didn't know that I had that many open. So iPhone users, grab your phone, open your camera app, and point your camera app to this QR code. Android users, hang out. I'll be with you in just a sec. But iPhone users, you're going to do this. This is amazing. This is how we do this live. iPhone users, open up your camera. I'm going to click on the camera right there. Okay. Boom. And then see how it's pointing? Point it at this QR code on the right. Watch this. Boom. See how it says open in podcast right there? We're going to click open in podcast, and boom. Now you have our Smart Social podcast. You can subscribe to it, right? I mean, check this out. 233, pornography, good pictures and bad pictures, how to talk to your kids, 3 tips to protect children online, Omegle chat website. A lot of people have reached out to us because of this unfortunate one. It's just a bad app. So you're going to get all this. Please let me know if you subscribed. Click that subscribe button. At the end of this, if you love what you found, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, iPhone users, I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom, and then you scroll up just a little bit, and that's where you can leave us a rating. 162 ratings right now, 233 episodes. I mean, you can see what other people say. Great info. All this really nice. So nice stuff. All right. Android users, download the Google Podcasts app if you want, or go to your Spotify and type in, tap search and then enter Smart Social and click subscribe. Let me know if you've subscribed in that chat box. All of you beautiful people live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, let me know if you've rolled over that with your iPhone, and we'll go from there. All right, everyone, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Now, what can go wrong at a school or any type of organization because of social media activity? This is NBC News. Bullying drove a 13-year-old student to kill herself, parents say. Her parents were not aware of the extent of the bullying at school and on social media until after her death, when friends at her vigil showed them a video a classmate posted of her sitting by herself while the classmate made fun of her. Her father blamed her school for not doing more to protect her and urged administrators to be tougher on bullying. Now, dangerous online pranks and challenges happen also. You may have heard of this one. A student was injured on social media prank that could lead to lawsuit against Miami-Dade County School Board. An attorney representing the family of a 16-year-old injured during a viral challenge said there's incidents like this happening across the country, causing multiple injuries and even death. That's why the attorney is contacting the school. It's an unfortunate world that we live in that's very litigious, and that's why we at Smart Social give you all the stuff you need to be successful. Okay, sexting and pornography is on campus and really everywhere. This is Channel 2 Atlanta. Nearly 50 students were caught up in a sexting scandal at North Georgia High School. The superintendent said around 50 students at Union County High School were caught sending naked pictures of classmates over their phones. Most students didn't realize what they were doing is illegal and could have led to child pornography charges. This is why early and often we have these talks with people. Inappropriate behavior online. 7 Kansas rowers were suspended amid a social media scandal. You get the idea. 80 high school students caught cheating on final exams, teachers say, right? It was a picture on social media of test answers apparently spread like wildfire around this high school, leading to dozens of students' final exams being thrown out. I think this was on Snapchat. Now, I want to talk to you about setting goals for your social media landscape. Let's look at examples of how some schools are tackling cyberbullying. This is from Mission Local, and this is a local news for a global city. But while parents all over the country have scrambled to keep up with their day jobs while also monitoring their kids' transition to distance learning, some parents are bullied kids, and the kids themselves have discovered a silver lining. For the most part, teachers are better able to keep an eye on students during virtual class time, and that makes it harder for bullies to tease or harm their classmates. Now, this isn't always the case, but sometimes it is. Greenville News says, here's how Greenville County schools handle bullying. The county has an anonymous bullying hotline and email. Every student who issued a Chromebook from grades 3 through 12 has a button they can click to anonymously report bullying. Everyone at school, from janitors to administrators, help keep an eye on kids. Interventions vary depending on the ages and cognitive development of the students. Guys, let me know in the chat box, do you have a bullying solution? What is your bullying solution? Do you have an email address? Do you have a button on your website? Do you have an app? Do you have an anonymous something, tip line? What is that? We want to know, because we actually might be working on some stuff. Okay, so Valerie says we have an anonymous tip line. Awesome. Hey, Wendy and Pam, jump in there also. We want to hear from you as well. We see you guys in there. Okay, Press and Guide Smith Middle School tackles bullying with lessons and peer mentoring. Every 6 weeks, teachers dedicate a week to teaching small groups of students about kindness and having them participate in activities related to the lesson. Teachers also started mentoring programs such as the Web Group, where 8th graders mentor 6th graders who are new to middle school. All right, cyberbullying, what schools and teachers can do. Many schools choose to ban the use of tech, which we all know can actually backfire, in that pupils and students will use their phones on the sly. It's important to show students how they can use technology for the common good. We're going to talk about that. Get ideas and help from students to tackle cyberbullying. Consider creating a survey for students to complete anonymously. Have students provide ideas and strengths and weaknesses for the current social media landscape. It's best to come from them, and then you can fill that in. Use student-friendly words. Listen to the words students are using. Example, consider not using the words digital citizenship or you're a digital native and I'm a digital immigrant. Kids roll their eyes. They have no idea what all this stuff means when we talk to them. Tactical tips. Build a group of trusted students who will be your eyes and ears on campus and online, like a campus cyber patrol. It could be 5 to 20 students. Work with those students to implement a system they have ownership of and will be happy to use. When students are asked to look out for one another, they may naturally show more compassion and speak up if they see anything negative about a classmate. High school students gifted some new clothes to a bullied classmate in a video. The video was shared on social media with the hashtag #BeKind. This is ABC News. A Memphis high school student was bullied for wearing the same thing day after day, and he has a new set of clothes and sneakers thanks to the generosity of 2 of his classmates who later admitted they were previously bullying him, but they turned around. How great is that? Next, most bullying happens away from adults. This Wisconsin school teaches kids to step in. Safe School Ambassadors program here trains students to intervene when they see bullying. Students speak up in defense of victims and check in with students if they are worried about their mental health. They also record information about incidents without names in a central database so staff can be aware of trends. This is huge, guys, absolutely huge. Now, what could go wrong if schools don't try to prevent bullying? ABC 7 says Moreno Valley, a principal and administrators were replaced at a school where a student died after a fight. We'll cut right to this stuff. The school's principal and other administrators have been replaced. The vicious incident was captured on a cell phone video and shared by students on social media. Questions every school should consider being able to answer. How are students going to report what they hear and see online? What is that system for them to create action? What are the positive guidelines that you will implement that will set students on a path for success? And we can help you answer all these questions at the end of the webinar if you want. Nicole says TikTok. Welcome, Nicole Delgado from YouTube. All right, tactical tip. Work with your student volunteers to take down inappropriate posts and accounts on Instagram. All right, this is kind of a cool little hack, guys. Hacks are good. They're not bad. Let's get with the thing. It's hacks are ways to use tools to get what you want to do and to get the most efficient way. Hacks are good. Hacking is good. Okay. Reporting information on Instagram. Get your student volunteers to visit the office. Show them the concerning account and post. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, Josh, I'll do this with my staff members. You cannot do this with your staff members. Your staff should not be following all these students. It's creepy. It's not a good idea. And it would be outside of your staff's terms of service and your school's policy. So you must get your student volunteers, your campus cyber patrol to do this. Consider showing them the concerning account and post, right? Like, let's say it's Chipotle. It's not. Have them click on the ... icon in the upper right for the account or post, right? You see that right there. And then when you click on that, you're going to be able to see the word report. It takes 10 to 15 complaint reports before it's removed, right? And that's important to know. 10 to 15 complaint reports. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat box if that was helpful. You know, I've got one more little tiny hack. Hold on, let me tell you one more hack that's kind of cool. Let's say somebody made a business account. I don't think this works for everything, but let's say there's a business account, Chipotle. Let's go use Chipotle. Let's say there's a business account that someone created or a page or something. There's a little trick. If you click on the ... up here, boom, 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 you can click about this account only if it's a business page, and you can see where it's based. So watch this, the date joined. I have a timer on here. Take my parent webinar, and I'll teach you how to build that timer in. It reminds me, you've been on Instagram for 30 minutes. I've been prepping for this and stuff, so I've had it open for a while. The date joined, Chipotle opened this in 2011. Account is based in the United States. Former usernames, they used to be called Chipotle Mexican Grill until they bought just at Chipotle. Accounts with shared followers and so on. Okay, pretty interesting. So you can learn about an account. Why is it bullying? So if a student creates an account, it's just kind of a neat way to do that. Okay, let me know in the chat box if that was helpful. Go ahead and let me know. All right, it's welcome. Somebody ever says, I never liked Instagram. Okay, cool. The business is good. Yeah, the Valerie, right? That's an interesting little tip. Okay, let's work with kids instead of against them, guys. We suggest 3rd to 12th grade is safety training time. Forbes says young people around the world are learning how to protect themselves from cyberbullying. And sometimes it's because parents, no offense, parents, they're just way behind the times. Don't talk to strangers is one of the first lessons we teach kids to keep them safe. But with children exposed to the internet at an early age through online gaming and smartphone apps like TikTok, it's a rule that's hard to enforce, especially when the internet makes it easy for strangers to disguise themselves as friends. And friends to kids are like, no, he cares about me. He's nicer than everyone else, right? Okay, please implement a safety training thing as early as possible before your students need it. Continue the dialogue. It's not a one and done discussion. Ongoing dialogue is the #1 safety app that's going to protect your students. Rather than telling students what not to do, consider including them in the bigger picture of how everything works and why it's so important to build positive digital footprints online for everyone, every student. That's why we're called Smart Social and not, we used to be called Safe Smart Social. We are now Smart Social. All right. Snapchat's location feature is dangerous. Restaurant employee used Snapchat to track teen customers, police say. Police believed a cook at the restaurant spotted the girls while they ate lunch and then used Snapchat's location application to find them and send them messages. The 23-year-old did admit that he asked the girls for sex and for money, police say. Guys, our workshops teach students how to set up safety features on their phones. Let's go ahead and dive over to Smart Social, and I'll show you kind of how this works. Now, first of all, my last parent webinar is tonight. Now, we're going to have another one that launches next week, but this parent webinar is going to teach you all of the things that the big companies do not want you to know. If you want to know everything that a predator doesn't want you to know, and if you want to know everything that TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Fortnite, YouTube, and Netflix do not want you to know, join me tonight for our final parent webinar that's on this topic. The next webinar is going to be outstanding, but this is a gold mine. Thousands of people have taken part in it. I have a ton of live information that I share with you as we scroll through my actual accounts and show you stuff. It is out of this world what you'll learn, and it will maybe save a life in one of your kids' communities or in one of your kids' friendship circles, whatever. Okay. So that's #1. Take that webinar. It's tonight. Replay only for our members. Now, educator webinar, you guys know about this. You're on this right now. You go to smartsocial.com. You click on the educator webinar. Thousands of people have taken this. Educators, we love you. We've got an app review page. Okay. We've got the green zone, the gray zone, the red zone, the dangerous social media challenges, 12,000 shares. I'd say it's pretty popular. This is one of our more popular pages. I walk you through how to look at apps. I walk you through all the green zone, and we are the leaders in the space for a reason. This isn't a hobby of mine. This is my full-time way that we save children all over the world. Oh, but my kid's fine. It's about your kids and their friends. Their friends are the weakest link sometimes. And we want to have your kid look out for everybody, right? Instagram, you go click on this and stuff. And I'll give you this at the end, right? Check this out. Instagram, what's the new TikTok? People are sharing this stuff. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Now, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you the workshop. So I want to show you one more thing. We have something called the VIP membership, guys. If you become, schools can turn this on and request this. Register here for our live events and videos and stuff. Schools basically get access to our parent and student evening events. Rather than hosting the parent nights like we used to do it in person, we do it online via Zoom. And we teach people from all over the world in 15 days. We have a middle school evening. And in one day, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, We have a high school one. High school students learn why they need to build a portfolio to prepare them for their future. Then we have a VIP video library. This is $10 a month for this whole program for parents, or $97 a year, save a bunch of money. And then schools can learn more about this, right? So we've got testimonials like crazy. This isn't a sales pitch. This is a support system, right? We're showing you how this whole thing works. And we save 160 hours of research. Maybe your school has unlimited money to build your own digital research engine. Maybe you have one expert, but do they have 350 parents who are contributing to it? 45 training videos, 30,000 students who have pitched into this, right? So to do this, to learn more about this, all you do is you click on request a proposal up at the top. Schools, this is your chance to do that. If you want to at the end, I'm going to teach you a lot more. But you can learn more about the organizations that have brought us out, and you just fill out this form and we send you a proposal. So Valerie, Pam, Christy, Wendy, let me know if you are interested in a proposal. We'll send you that at the end for free. We got a ton of great stuff for schools. 4th to 12th grade, mental health. In fact, everybody that's in Zoom right now, let us know what is your title at school as an educator. Go ahead and respond to that one. 4th to 12th grade, this is the time to develop building positive friendships online and offline. Don't just use the words mental health. Mental health. Hey, let's build positive friendships in person and extend that online and vice versa. That's really important based on our knowledge and research, right? Make it tangible for the kids. Make it awesome. Now, MIT says teens are anxious and depressed after 3 hours a day on social. What? USA Today says don't take your smartphone to bed if you want a good night's sleep. What? USA Today also says too much screen time for toddlers may lead to unhealthy behaviors growing up, their study says. And teen social media use may increase the risk of mental health problems. A lot going on here, guys. Many students are addicted to their phones, as you know. We teach students how to have a purpose online instead of only using it as a pastime that's going to create depression and anxiety. Now, can we ban kids from the web? Let me tell you a little story about Dorothy. Dorothy tweets this. She says, I'm leaving social media forever. My mom took my phone. I'm going to miss you all so much. I'm crying goodbye. Now, she sent this from her Nintendo 3DS image share, right? What is a 3DS image share, Josh? Well, it kind of looks like a Game Boy. Here's a picture of it. And this is it's a dual screen. That's what 3DS means, 3D or dual screen. I saw that Dorothy, this is her mom tweeting, I saw that Dorothy has been using Twitter on her Nintendo dual screen. This account will be shut down now. And she tweets a picture of it from Dorothy's phone. And she goes on, it's over, right? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, Dorothy, clever, good try, but game over, right? Wrong. Next, Dorothy does this. She goes, hello, my mom took my phone and my Nintendo dual screen, so I have no choice. Air quotes for all of you listening to this audio only on our podcast. Air quotes. I have no choice, guys, but to use my Wii, my Nintendo Wii. Thank you for the love. I'll answer my direct messages and follow back when I have a stable connection to Twitter. Bye, love, Dorothy. Now, I hope you see the humor in that, right? I have no choice but to do this. And I know what you're thinking, right? Game over. Good try, Dorothy, but wrong. No. Next, she tweets this. I do not know if this is going to tweet. I'm talking to my refrigerator. What the heck? My mom confiscated all of my electronics again. Sent from the LG smart refrigerator. Yes, our refrigerators can tweet. If they have one of those displays, they're basically on the Android operating system. You can download apps. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. This is a clever young woman. And what I want you to hint at is, and I ask the question again is, can we really ban kids from the web if you tell them, don't do this? Well, instead, we want to teach you how to work with your kids instead of against them, right? So mental health and social media. Let's show students how to have a healthy balance with social media in real life. Set up parental controls and screen time settings. Teach students why these settings are necessary. Many apps like TikTok now offer settings where parents can pair their phones with their student's phone to control content and security. And, you know, in our TikTok course that we have, we teach you how to do that. How many of you? All right, so we've got a few people here. Let me know if you would like. I'll get to that in a sec. We also teach parents about safe device options like Gab wireless phone, which looks like a smartphone but doesn't have internet. Let's dive on over to that just to give you a taste test. Let's say that you requested a proposal and we worked together and you unlocked 1,000 subscriptions to our program. Well, here's all of our courses. I'll show you how they work. It's $10 a month, and it's our VIP program, Very Informed Parents. It's our video library, right? So we've got our live Zoom events people can schedule. Our webinar replay is only for members, $10 a month, because, well, that's just how it works. It's live or a replay there. How to set up TikTok for a positive impact. This is pretty amazing. It's really a student course. How to set up Snapchat, how to set up Instagram, how to play Fortnite for a positive impact, Facebook, all these different things. Parents, this is for you if you need to get a better job. Facebook does come up in your Google results and LinkedIn does. Students should be on LinkedIn. It's a good resume builder. How to set up Twitter, YouTube, dangers. We got all this different stuff. TikTok parent course. This is all about, I've got parent courses for everything. Learn the dangers parents should know before letting their kids run free on TikTok. And then all these different dangers, we walk you through it all. So schools, if you're looking for this, we've got the answer. Unlike any other company in the world, we seem to have a whole dedicated group of people, right? And our foundation and our for-profit, we call it a social enterprise. I might sneeze in a sec. This is live. There's no cutting editing. This is awesome. Okay, so Christy says, I'm a counselor for grades K to 8 at a private Christian school. Welcome, Christy. Valerie says, I'm a school social worker, high school. Great. Good to have you, Valerie. All right, guys. Now, in 5th to 12th grade, we highly recommend you teach every kid in 5th grade how to Google themselves, discovering what your students' Google results look like to others online. Now, U.S. News and World Report says why colleges look at students' social media. Inside Higher Ed says social media is fair game. And the Princeton Review says college admissions officers are reading your tweets. Yikes! Now, Google results in social media posts. Students are posting things right now that they think are harmless that could prevent them from getting into college or get them fired 10 years later. Students should be reminded that nothing on the internet is ever really private, and colleges will be able to find everything eventually. Harvard rescinds admissions to 10 students for offensive Facebook memes, says Forbes. At least 10 students accepted to Harvard have had their offers rescinded after administrators discovered offensive posts in a private online Facebook messaging group. That's private. Wait, I have my right to privacy. Right now, as you know, adults, privacy's out the window. Everything is public. There's also an issue of misidentification online. Someone with the same name might get arrested, and that person shows up in Google searches instead of your student. Colleges and employers have 1 minute to search for students online. What are they going to find? It's confusing to future employers, colleges, sports teams, etc. If damaging links are on the first page of Google, it can put your student at a disadvantage. People think that what they see online is true, and they'll think the same of your student, right? Let's go Google me. So I have the joshoaks.com that comes up first. All the techniques I teach to students, I use on myself. It helps me get hired and background research and everything else. But if the green box wasn't there, if what was in the green box wasn't there, educators, my clients, future employers, all these other people would click on what's in the red box, which I call the wild, wild west of pictures, right? We're going to click on the green box first, then we're going to dive into the red box in case it wasn't there, right? So first you get this, hi, I'm Josh Oakes. I travel the country teaching students how to shine online. It's a portfolio that's public that we turned into a website, and now it's my best salesperson. It's never shows up late. It's always there showing my best self. I can modify it, tweak it every 6 months or every month or every day. As you scroll down, you see what I talk to students about, how I show students the positive side of social, and my volunteer activities and stuff. This could be your students. This could be sports. This could be activities, and this could be volunteer, and so on. But if I didn't have this, guys, if I didn't have this portfolio, this is what they'd click on. And I show this to students all over the country. It's kind of fun. Look at all these awesome images. Okay, neat. And then this is actually, you see this $15,000 check. I got a big organization to donate $15,000 of their dollars to a fire department. And I said, hey, they need one of these defibrillator devices that saves lives. Cool. And they said, why don't you be in the picture? It's so cool that you advocated for this life-saving device. Awesome. Great. And as you scroll through, you're like, wait, what's that? Why is there a baby dressed as Harry Potter on my Google results? No, Josh, you don't understand. They're going to click on the most noble photo, the photo where to this day, that life-saving device is saving lives and doing great. And you did awesome. Josh, they're going to click on the green photo. Do you guys think that's how adults really work? No, they're going to look at this and go, what is that? We got a weirdo, everybody. Let's click on this baby dressed as Harry Potter. Everybody come in my office. What's going on here, right? So that's what we tell students is how do we get rid of the weirdest photos so we can highlight some of the great things you're doing, okay? Now, can TikTok hurt your kid's future? The answer is yes. And if I had it live and open right now, which I usually do, I think I can open up right now. So stand by for just one sec. We show students, and I don't think I have my account open, but we show students that everything that they put on their TikTok ends up on a website. Look at this, my nephew and all these other things. It ends up on a website, which is unfortunate. So what it's going to essentially do is it is going to publicize all of your daughter's and son's stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and get out of this. But TikTok is inappropriate. So you can see how they published, without my permission, all my stuff on the web, my nephews. They're going to do the same thing for your kids. And that's why you got to be really, really careful. There's a lot of features in there. We teach it all in our programs, in our courses, how to turn this off, how to fix it, how to make it safer. I also teach 4 ways people will search for you. We don't have time to go over this because we're running out of time, but we start with Google and do this, this, and this. We teach you what the quotes do and all that stuff. Educators, if you're interested in something at the end, we can send you a proposal on how you could someday have this work in your favor at your school. Please consider having students plan out what college and career they want to attend. It's not too early to start a discussion, discussing this with elementary and middle school students. We teach students how their online actions today could impact those goals. By focusing their efforts on their future career in college, they behave more positively online. It also reduces social media incidents. Now, we teach students this in our workshops, our video library, what comes up in your students' Google search. It's awesome. 6th to 12th grade, building a private portfolio. Students might act negatively online if they don't learn the reasons to be positive. Channel 9, Cincinnati, Lakota West football player dismissed after orchestrating a girl's social media bullying, right? It goes into depth, but once again, you get the idea. Building a private online portfolio. Get your students planning and categorizing their activities and projects for colleges to someday find online. This is going to help students avoid trouble, bullying, and dangers. Instead, they'll focus on behaving positively online. Use the student's real name on a platform that's easy for the student to create, update, share privately, that can make the portfolio public later. They can work with their parents through middle school and high school to plan out their future. And in 9th to 12th grade, that's when we launch that private portfolio and launch a public footprint with an online portfolio. Students who build a positive online footprint are often the first hired, accepted, and noticed. Common sense says, yes, your social media feed can impact college admissions. What's the easiest thing you can do to impress prospective schools? It's not your GPA. It's not the debate team. It's your Instagram, your Twitter, your Snapchat, your YouTube, and other social media feeds that colleges can see. And yes, they're looking. CBS News says for incoming college students, the social media stakes are high. We've got a lot of this going on. Every student should know how to build and publish an online portfolio, in our opinion, and the opinion of experts, 230 episodes strong on our podcast. They all agree. This is going to help them shine online and get discovered by Google to improve their search results and have something they're proud to show off. Now, let me show you Jasmine. Now, you don't know who Jasmine is, but if you Googled her and you were her dream college, you'd go, is this young woman arrested? And she's arrested and guilty until proven otherwise on the internet because people believe what they see on the web. But after she went through our program, she built out her Google results, and you'll see that she's got everything in the green box now, which is awesome. Jasmine Ramirez, a senior at this high school, passion, volunteer projects. Go Jasmine. When you click on the stuff in the green box, you get her website. I'm a senior at this school. You scroll down, it highlights her passion, her projects, her volunteer work. Talks about her mechanical engineering guys, her rockets, the roller coaster she built, the mousetrap car, and more. And her volunteer group, or youth group, and key club, and more. Now, fast forward, I got a spoiler alert. This young woman got into her dream college. Is it because of the website? Yeah, we think that they printed it out. And sure, I'll take full credit. Gerard. Now, if Gerard is Googled by his dream college, who comes up? Well, this handsome older man with gray hair and this other man, probably the same guy, doctor, and this kid and this kid. Who is it? Well, after he went through our program and his school hired us to implement this, now Gerard has great Google results. The first thing that comes up is his website. When you click on it, look at this handsome mug. Look at this kid, right? I'm Gerard. I attend this school. He highlights his passion as you scroll down, his projects, water quality, conservation, his public service, Key Club, Red Cross, and more. All these different things. Now, spoiler alert for all of you out there, he got into his dream college. He's an amazing young man. The young woman before, he's an amazing young man, but they got into dream college and they're showing all their stuff off. They have nothing to hide. Tips for launching a public footprint with an online portfolio. Students can show off their school projects, their sports, extracurricular activities, family trips, and anything they're passionate about. This helps colleges see how hard they work and how well they work with a team. Encourage students to collect their photos and document files in their phones earlier rather than later. Show them how to be light, bright, and polite online, the title of my book. This is Brendan, great kid, such an awesome student. As you scroll down, he highlights his high school achievements, his career goals, important projects to show leadership. Now, Brendan is already in college, but he uses this as a resume builder. It's amazing. And he's doing great, such a great student. He volunteers. I couldn't be more proud of all these students. Emmy attends this high school. She volunteers. She highlights her volunteer activities, internship experience, travel photos. And once again, spoiler alert, she got into her dream college and she's doing great. Love these students. They're so amazing. Now we teach students how to do this in our program. You can learn how to do this. We have a whole program that teaches you how to go from start to finish on building your private portfolio in middle school, and then start to finish in high school, how to build that. I hope you'll consider taking that. It's part of our VIP membership, Very Informed Parents, where we have all these programs. Educators, if you request a program from us, we'll send you a free thing. And we host custom live events for school. We have virtual workshops designed for both students and parents. We have a VIP middle school and student parent live event. We have a VIP high school student and parent live event. And actually, I've got a high school one tomorrow night. Educators, if you want a free link to tomorrow night's longer live event where we teach all this stuff for parents and students at the same time, let me know in the chat box. I'll try and get you an invite to that. You can join in to our program. It's tomorrow night. It's for paid members only, but I can get you some invites if you're looking for that. And let me know, all you YouTubers, let me know in the chat box. Let me know, and let's go ahead and great. So awesome. So let me know in that chat box if you're interested. Now, the benefits of Zoom, you know this. We want to teach the parents and the students. I got a ton of benefits. We don't have time to go through them because I want to get you out of here on time. Our online program allows students and parents to play, pause, and rewind, use the quizzes to complete the lessons. Schools can reward parents and students who complete the lessons with incentives, ethical bribes, to complete them. How Zoom can be more effective than in-person events. A parent night usually just attracts the 20 to 40 best parents, but many parents are too busy to make it out, and it's hard to interact with the crowd live since each question interrupts the presenter. But attendance is usually 300% higher with our Zoom sessions. Zoom sessions occur in any weather. Participants can ask questions live in the chat box. Live polls can be answered to better understand their needs. And participants attend on almost any device. It's recorded. Attendance reports can be provided to the school. Zoom sessions are less intimidating. Christy says she wants an invite to tomorrow night. Awesome, Christy. Hang out to the end. I'm going to get that for you. Christy, you've also got to be a podcast subscriber. Also, benefits of Smart Social Zoom presentations. We allow attendees to save the event reminder on their phone. More advanced social media apps can be shown on screen for attendees to follow along during the hands-on Zoom presentations. And staff members can join the meeting. Tomorrow night is actually sponsored by one of our partners at Thrivent Financial. They're going to do a 1-minute intro. Hey, welcome. We're a financial services company, and they're going to teach for just 1 minute, and then we dive into the good stuff. It's pretty cool. Registrants who include their cell phone number will get an automatic text notification. It's pretty amazing. All right. Let's dive on into the rest of this stuff. Okay. Now, key takeaways. Guys, social media activity can lead to a lot of issues at schools. It's important to work with students to implement a system that they have ownership of and will be happy to use. Set goals for what success looks like for your school's social media landscape. Build a group of students who will be your eyes and ears on campus and online. Teach students how to shine online, and they are more likely to be excited about their future and behave well on social media. Now, guys, we got 3 options going forward. You can request a proposal for your school, and Sally from our team will reach out to each and every one of you to do that. And you can request it today, or she'll reach out to you in the next few days. Or you can intro us to the person in charge. And if you do that, I'll send you a free Light, Bright, and Polite sticker kit. That's Light, Bright, and Polite. You can put stickers on the back of your phone. If you intro us to that, all you got to do is do that intro. I'm going to copy this link if you want to intro us here. And all you got to do is copy your principal or superintendent there. And that's all you have to do. And we'll send you the Light, Bright, and Polite sticker kit if you copy Josh at SmartSocial.com. If you want to support us and you want to get the PDF downloads that I promised you, all you got to do is leave a text-based review to get a free download. Now, what I'd love to do right now is you can either do it on the podcast or our app. Let me show you how to download our app. For all you beautiful people who are Android users and iPhone users, all you got to do is go to your app store. If you want to review the app, all the information you see right here is also in our app. All you do is you go to wherever your apps are downloaded. You go to search. I'm in the app store real quick. Go ahead and do that. And then you type in Smart Social. Okay, boom. And then when you click on that, all you got to do is download it. And then just click on this logo over here. See Smart Social over here? Boom. I just clicked on the logo. And this gives you a chance to learn more about what's in here. It's all kinds of awesome stuff. And 4.9 rating, 102 reviews. And just leave us a rating. Let people know what you learned in the webinar. Let people know what you learned from Josh Oakes. And all you got to do for all you awesome people is just search for Smart Social, download it, but don't click into it yet. Click into this logo over here, right? So that lets you review it. You could open it, but if you review it, let me know you left the review. Create a username, write something that helps others discover what you learned, and press submit. Here's what other people say. 5 ways to protect your kids. Great course, intuitive and insightful. I watched it with my 9 and 15-year-olds. It's amazing to discover the hidden features could be harmful to our children. So valuable. Hearing Josh speak at this school, helpful. Super app. Josh does a great job of getting practical information. Very helpful. Just let people know what you learned, and it helps me spread my information to the rest of the world. All right, so I'm going to give you, Valerie says she left the review. I'm going to go ahead and give that to her, the information right now. Now, Valerie, I'm going to go ahead and give you this certificate right now. Okay, so just so you know, you're going to get this certificate. So we're going to give you that. And I'm also going to give you, Valerie, for the rest of you that are leaving the review, I'm also going to give you the list of the top 100 apps. So Valerie, what you're about to get is, if you print this out, you're going to go, wait, what's the Marco Polo app? And you're going to learn, wow, 886 shares. And you're going to have links to our best guides, right? This is our all about the Marco Polo app. You're going to be able to be an expert, and just keep this in your back pocket so that when you see something, okay? So I'm going to send you both of these. Thank you so much for Valerie. Here you go. Go ahead and click on both of those. Open them up in a new window. For Christy and Pam, I'm going to hang out for just a few minutes. For those of you on LinkedIn and everywhere else, we love you and we want to help you and we want to be here for you. So let us know if you have any questions. You can email Josh at SmartSocial.com if you have any questions. Let me know, the rest of you, Christy and Pam, what you're doing and what's going on. And we will go from there. I'm so excited. We've got a bunch of people watching us live on LinkedIn. We've got people, all kinds of great stuff. So excited. So thank you, everyone. And we're going to bounce out of here in just a minute. Let me know if you want to, hey, Valerie, let me know if you'd be open. I'd like to send you guys a free proposal, and I can show you what that proposal looks like if you're interested. We've got a ton of really cool stuff. Pam, let me know. I left a review. Did you leave a review on the podcast or the app? Pam, go ahead and do that. I'll send you these certificates and the PDF, and we'll go from there. Pam, if you leave that. And if we send you a proposal or you want to do an intro, let us know on that as well. We're so excited. So once again, Let me know if you want a proposal, if you want to intro us, or if you want to support us so that we can reach more parents. Pam, let us know right now in the chat box. Right now, let me know what your best decision would be right now, and we'll go from there. Okay, great. Christy says, I searched your site last year, and I'm thinking my school might want to connect with your programs. Awesome. So, Christy, hey, Christy, let me go ahead and make sure that you're in our system, and we will go from there, and I'll have one of my team members send you some information about that. So stand by for just one sec, Christy. Here's what we're going to do, Christy. We are going to take good care of you. And stand by for one sec. Great. So, Christy, I'm going to make sure that we have your cell phone number intact. We can send you a proposal once we have that. So stand by for just one sec. And okay, Christy, I've got you in here, and let me just make sure, and we'll have one of my team members send you this information. So we've got all your information. We'll go ahead and send that to you, and it'll be all set. So there we go, Christy. It's so good to have you guys all here today. Thanks, everybody else. Hey, Christy, if you left we'll have somebody send that information to you. Everybody else who's joined us live, and Christy, did you leave a review? Go ahead and leave a review so we can send you that PDF and stuff. I'll wait for just another minute. Leave us a review if you don't mind. That would be awesome. We've also got somebody else that Vincent Patterson just signed up. That's exciting for the monthly review. That's amazing. So exciting. All right. This is great, guys. I'm going to run. Christy, let me know if you have any questions. I have to unfortunately jump on another meeting, but I'm so excited to give you guys some of this time so that we can dive in. So do let me know what your goals. Where do you leave the review? Let's do this one more time. Christy, open your phone, open your phone, open your phone. Go to your app store real quick. Go to your app store, wherever you download. Are you iPhone or Android, Christy? Wherever you download, see how the app store right here, follow along. Click on the app store. Go to the search box. Go to the search box, type in Smart Social, and then download the app, but don't go into the app yet. While it's downloading, click on Smart Social right here. Click right here. And then that gives you a chance to go down, leave that review, and give us a star rating, and create a username, write something that helps others discover what you learned, and press submit. And let me know, and we'll go from there. I'll hang out with you for just one more minute. If you want to email me after you leave the review, we can do that, but usually people don't have time. They're usually way too busy. It's just human nature, and we go from there. Okay, fantastic. Everybody else, it's so good to have you here, and I'm so excited. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Gina says, Gina Peth on LinkedIn. Great content, Josh. You always leave me feeling impressed as I learned so much. Really, really appreciate that. We're throwing that up live on LinkedIn for all of you. It's so good to have you guys here. So this has been a webinar for educators, how to promote online safety and digital citizenship in schools. You guys are incredible, and it's been so much fun. Christy, you're leaving that. My staff is going to reach out to you with a proposal, but leave that review if you don't mind. Hey, Gina, hopefully you already left a review, I think. Hey, Joseph Frankina III, it's good to have you here. Let us know in the chat box what role you are as an educator, whether it's a principal, counselor. Let us know. We're just rounding out the end. It's at the very, very end. We can have one of our team members send you a proposal to learn more about what we just talked about and all that stuff. Great. Christy, it's so good to have you here. You have a great day. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much, Christy. I really appreciate the kind words. You guys are amazing. And Joseph, my team can reach out to you. We will take good care of you there, but we're just rounding it out. Thank you, everybody who joined us live from all over the country. It's so nice to have you here. And I appreciate it, guys. All right, we're going to be out of here right now. Thank you, and have a great day, everyone. I'm Josh Oakes, live from Los Angeles, California with SmartSocial.com. We'll see you guys all very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.